What's up, guys? Are we recording? I think so. Just want to give another update on my back. I've been doing these every couple months here, and I think I'm on like month 7, middle of month 7. So yeah, no surgery at all. Conservative treatment, herniated disc, lumbar spine, L5S1, herniated, not herniated, disc bulge, L4, L5. Don't know which one exactly was causing the most symptoms. We assume L5S1. 2 spinal injections, obviously. Check those videos out if you want to know my experience with that. So yeah, 7.5 months. Just in the last couple months here since I've talked recently, I mentioned in that video I didn't really watch it back. So I think I said like my sciatic pain was like 90% gone or something like that. And I guess it wasn't a lie. Like the perpetual, it seemed like sciatic pain down my leg anytime I would like lay wrong or walk or do stuff like that. That was gone basically. And so what I'm dealing with right now, I don't know, I'll tell you, I don't want to make this video too long. What is still going on is kind of what I had last summer. I have a nerve impingement now, so that disc is probably healed up quite a bit. A lot of scar tissue is built up, and so that nerve is kind of just locked in place with all that scar tissue. That's what we call an adherent nerve root. Not a lot of information on that specific term out there. There's a few things. Mackenzie has some articles, and there's some videos on YouTube about like what you do to treat that. And I've gone through this treatment before, and I'm not sure how far I am along because I think my range of motion is better than when I started like the treatment I have right now last summer. But I could run and I could play basketball with my adherent nerve root last summer and stuff. But I can't play basketball. I can't really run that well right now. So yeah, what basically it is if I'm not loosened up, which is a lot of the time, I have kind of some just tightness. It kind of feels the same a little bit, like this, like sciatic pain, but it's just more tightness that gradually goes away the more I'm up, the more I'm moving, etc. And I kind of get that in various spots throughout the leg. Right away when it kind of started turning to tightness, it was kind of right above the knee and the side. Like if you look up where L5 goes down the what the heck, it's bugging out video. If you look where the L5 nerve root goes down, it kind of goes down the side of your leg. And I was kind of getting it up above the knee and off to the left. And this is my left leg, obviously. And then it's been kind of, there's always been a bad spot, like right above my Achilles tendon on the outside of my leg, kind of by your like ankles, and I kind of have some cankles. So yeah, kind of right there. That was always a really bad spot, and I would get a lot of burning there before, but now it's just kind of tightness pain. I'm gonna move this. I don't know if it's weird. I don't know what's going on here. Better, maybe. So yeah, I would get that, and then, but that's kind of gone away now, and now I'm kind of getting it kind of right at the knee, and outside of the knee. Obviously not inside the knee, that would be really weird. And then I've had a little bit down in my ankle again, like deep inside your, not ankle, deep inside my heel. And that was, it went away in a couple days, and so I don't know if I like kind of was doing something, and I maybe sparked a little bit of inflammation in there, and that kind of caused some change in those symptoms. But I also know that my therapist has told me that while you're remodeling that tissue, because you do a lot of like just pressure on, pressure off exercises just to try to remodel and just remove all that scar tissue and release that nerve to its normal range of motion. I know just while you're doing that, things can happen, and you can kind of push the tissue around, and it can press on different parts. So that maybe was what was causing that heel pain. But yeah, so it's really not too bad. Once I get up and I'm able to start walking and get maybe a few hundred yards in me, things loosen up. Obviously, it still kind of lingers there for a while, and then if I'm up and walking around a lot, then it'll go away almost completely. And another problem I have is like my upper mid back. I'm going to use the word perpetual again. If you don't know what that is, just kind of always like constant, forever. And it's obviously not going to be forever, but it's like in a constant state of being really tight. And I'm doing a lot of foam rolling, a lot of like just exercises to try to strengthen that and loosen it up. And I think it's probably stemming from just the low back is still kind of messed up. And that's why that it's just kind of being locked up and tight. And that'll loosen up too if I'm up and I'm like really walking around a lot. But then also if I walk around too much, then it'll just kind of really like get tired. And so that it feels really tired, and then that kind of tightens it up too. So I think my upper back's just a little weak. And obviously I felt worse things. It's really uncomfortable to go walk around and sit with it really kind of tight and just painful. And it's not painful at all. It's just kind of really feels like your muscles tired in your back. So it doesn't hunch me over. It's just that you walk around and you feel just stiff. And so that's kind of annoying. I'll tell you what, if I didn't have that, I would feel really good. And I do feel really good. Overall, I mean, I can sit in this chair like I am right now. I could stand up in 2 hours, and I mean, I'm going to be maybe a little stiff in the hips, and obviously a little stiff and have some tightness in my leg, but it goes away pretty quickly. And I was never used to be able to do that. Like, I would sit in a chair for a half hour, and I'd stand up and be like, oh, man, I mean, it'd really kind of bite me. And then I'd also have all the tingling down my legs and all this nonsense. I guess left leg. Don't have any of that anymore. So I think we're going in the right direction. It's been a really long process, to tell you what. Conservatively treating this back injury for 7.5 months, that it's tough. I mean, it's a lot of times where it's like, over the last couple of months when I felt pretty good, you have little things go wrong where you feel pain in areas where it's like, crap, I thought I was done with that. Or I think like maybe a month ago I kind of pulled something in my low back, something like a little derangement, a little muscle pull, and I thought I'd re-injured myself, and then that kind of went away after a week and a half. So it's really like you have to keep your mind in the right place, because you can really have some interesting thoughts throughout this whole healing process. And so I'm thinking hopefully by school, which is like August 20 something, I'm going to feel hardly any tightness in my leg. I mean, I can feel the range of motion when I'm loose. I mean, it's really good. Obviously, if I've been sleeping or if I'm sitting in a chair for a couple hours and I try to go do some nerve gliding, it's going to be tight. And even my right leg, I mean, you're not going to be able to really feel it loose when you do that with your even right leg, because just sitting is a bad position. But yeah, so I just wanted to keep this little short video. Hopefully it's not like too awkward. I had to move the camera a little bit. But yeah, things are going well. Another couple months. I've been saying that for a while. I say to everyone I meet, another couple months here, I should feel good. I think by the end of summer, I should feel pretty good. I can golf. I can go walk around. I walked 20 miles the other weekend. I was at a golf tournament. So my life is kind of coming back to me, which is really cool. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe I'll do another thing 10 months or something, hopefully. Healed. I don't know. Thanks for watching, guys.